So, today we're going to read How to Catch a Leprechaun. The author of the story is Adam Wallace. Now, do you know what an author is? What does he do?
He writes a book, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
He writes the words of the story. Now, and then the illustrator is Andy Elkerton. Do you know what the illustrator does?
Does he draw the pictures?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
All right. So, before we start reading, what do you think we're going to learn in this book? What do you think is going to happen?
Ooh, I hope they catch a leprechaun.
You hope they catch a leprechaun?
I think that's what's going to happen.
All right, write it down and we'll put it up on the board. Do you think anything else is going to happen?
I think they're going to get a lot of gold.
A lot of gold. You can write that on a separate sticky note.
Forgot how to spell leprechaun.
It's okay.
Alright, there's one.
Thank you. So you think they'll catch a leprechaun?
I'm going to get a lot of gold.
And a lot of gold?
Yep.
All right. So for our before predictions, we have they catch a leprechaun and they get a lot of gold. Why do you think they get a lot of gold?
Because leprechauns are like, I don't know, they have gold.
Okay. That's a good theory. All right. So how to catch a leprechaun? All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
The night is dark. The streets are quiet. St. Patrick's Day is near. I tap my hammer so you'll know the leprechaun is here. I pull out all your laces, put glitter in your hair, and when you walk around, you'll see my gold coins everywhere. You'll never catch me in your trap, but yes, I'll make a scene. I'll turn the whole place upside down. All your toilet will be green. All right. So, what do you think is going to happen during the story?
Mm-hmm.
Or what do you think is going to happen now that we've read some of the story?
I think he's going to go to a bunch of different houses.
A bunch of different houses?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to write that down? Do you think anything else could happen during the story?
I don't know.
Alright, so right now we think he's going to a bunch of houses. Alright. Well, let's see if any of our predictions come true yet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. House number 1. I'm going in. Really? That's your trap? I'm in and out without a doubt. That one was a snap.
That's a big mouse trap. Oh wait, no, it's a small mouse trap. Never mind.
And now I think it's getting worse. A shoebox on a stick? I'll dance a jig and still escape. We leprechauns are quick. Another house? I fix your shoes. They really were quite smelly. I'll eat your nuts you left as bait and leave with a full belly. Now you're talking. Look at this. It's dandelion tea. But I'm too speedy for your trap. This tea is mine for free. I know you'd want my pot of gold. That iron cage was clever. But I've been alive for 200 years. You won't catch me ever. Ha ha ha! Now you're getting fancy. But I'll still escape with twinkle toes. It's a fancy pantsy dancy.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me an engineer has helped with this design. Too bad this little leprechaun is going to be just fine. Your entire house is one big trap, from ceiling to the floor. Nice try indeed, but soon enough, I'll stroll right out the door. The leprechaun be gone 3,000 gave me quite a scare, but without a four-leaf clover, I won't be caught in there. You'll never catch this leprechaun, impossible, that's a fact, unless one day a brilliant child designs the perfect trap. So what do you think the perfect trap is going to be?
I think he said four-leaf clover. I think it's going to involve a four-leaf clover.
A four-leaf clover you think will happen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, who will that child be? Better luck next year. All right, now, after reading the story, are there any other questions you still have about the story?
I wonder if I catch a leprechaun, do I get all of his gold?
I don't know. Write it down.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions now?
I don't think so.
Alright. Let's put this up here. Do I get all the gold do I get all the leprechaun's gold if I catch him? That's a very great question. Was that answered in our book?
I don't think so, no.
Alright.
I know he left gold everywhere, but I want to know if I get all of it if I catch him.
Oh, that would be nice, right?
That would be very nice.
Alright, well let's see if any of our predictions were correct that we know of. Alright. So, did they catch a leprechaun?
No, not yet.
Not in the story yet? Alright, we'll circle that because it could happen again. We're not certain yet.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get a lot of gold?
Yeah, he left gold everywhere.
He left gold everywhere? That's plenty for me. Alright, so during the story, we think he's going to a bunch of houses.
Mm-hmm.
Did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
He went to, 3 or 4 or a lot of them?
He went to a lot of houses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so one of your questions is, do I get all the leprechaun's gold if I catch him?
Mm-hmm.
I think we do.
Ooh, I want to catch a leprechaun now.
Yeah, if you look back. I know you want my pot of gold. That iron cage was clever, but I've been alive for 200 years. You won't catch me ever.
Ooh.
So
I want the pot of gold.
we think if you catch him, we get all the gold?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I think so.
We're going to give that one a check mark. Alright, that's it.